Some people love surprises. Some people hate surprises. Some things are too big to surprise your significant other or another person with. Yesterday, I think, we read an email from a Bert Show listener that was planning on surprising her husband by taking her IUD out.
He wants another kid, though.
Yep.
He expressed they're ready to have their second child, and she was the one who was actually dragging her feet because she had dealt with some postpartum depression. But she now is ready. So instead of telling him she's going to take out her birth control, she was just going to do it unbeknownst to him and then
Surprise.
surprise.
Which I answered like at first I think he's going to be like, oh my God, this is great. Then he's going to go, wait, you made that decision by yourself?
Exactly.
And today it's surprising the husband with a dog that he has already said that he does not want.
Dear Bird Show, I need advice. It may seem like it's trivial, but I want a dog, or should I say, another dog. My husband and I have been together for 20 years, married for 16. He was raised with cats, so he was never much of a dog person. Our first year of marriage, we got 2 cats, and that was great. Once we moved, though, they pretty much became outdoor cats, and they ended up disappearing in our apartment complex. We'd see them occasionally, but they were out. About 3 years into our marriage, the perfect dog, a super well-trained older border collie, the type of dog I've always wanted, fell into our laps and we both fell in love. We were having difficulty getting pregnant, and after 10 years of trying, it finally happened. Sadly, right after our daughter was born, Chloe, the best dog ever, got kidney disease and we had to say goodbye to her. We were absolutely wrecked and remained petless for a while, and I had our second daughter. Well, she was almost 1. I got the urge to have a dog. My husband was totally against it. I thought I had worn him down, so when I found a puppy on Craigslist, I asked my mom to pick him up, and she drove the hour to my house to drop him off for my birthday. Hubby warmed up to him and loves him now. Dozer, a Plothound Mastiff mix, is a 100-pound lovable, goofy, dopey lapdog that doesn't realize how big he is. Now Dozer is 4, and our daughters are almost 5 and 7, and I want another dog. Because of pregnancy complications, no more children are an option, and a huge family is something I always imagined having. I just love kids, and I also love animals. If it was up to me, I'd have a menagerie of dogs, bunnies, cats, ferrets, snakes, guinea pigs, rats, and more snakes. Not to mention Dozer having someone to play with, and in my opinion, the more the merrier. Hubby, on the other hand, is a total no-go. I've got the itch and my birthday is in a couple of months, so I brought it up to him when he called me on his drive home, and he was not having it. He actually got so frustrated with me that he hung up on me. I mean, our marriage is great. We're best friends. Our life is wonderful. Our kids are amazing, but this is the one thing he has an issue with. I am disabled and have physical limitations, and he's absolutely amazing about that. He's just the best guy ever, but he's absolutely against more pets. He actually said, whatever, you're going to do whatever you want anyway. That's what you did with Dozer when I came home from work and found out that you got a dog. I thought he was semi on board. I didn't even know he felt like I had gotten the dog, quote, behind his back. We had talked about it for weeks. What do I do? Mm-hmm. Do I just get a dog and tell him to deal with it, or live life as a one-pet household forever? I mean, he'd get over it. Why is he being such a butthead about it? I'd really like to know your opinions. Thanks so much. Sincerely, Pet Lover Forever.
All right, so he gave you guys speak for when a woman says fine.
Yes.
It's not fine. I mean, it's the opposite of fine. So when he says, look, what does it matter? You're going to do what you want anyway. That's not him endorsing and signing off on it. It's just like him throwing his hands up and saying, fine.
That's him accepting that you don't respect and you will not compromise.
That means you've disrespected him so much over the years that he's just used to this is now the new normal.
Guys are like, marriage is about compromise. My wife wanted a dog. I didn't. So we have a dog.
Second thing that really stood out to me here. I mean, our marriage is great. We're best friends. Our life is wonderful. Our kids are amazing. So let's go ahead and mess that up.
Not messing it up. Do you know what my favorite trend on TikTok is right now? Is videos of guys, fathers and husbands with the dog they never wanted.
Yeah.
Now, you think, oh, that's are they going to be chasing it, yelling at it, kicking it? No, they are cuddle bugs. They're just holding it and scrubbing it, giving it baths, like loving on it. And it's like he argued for years, and then we got this dog, and now look at it. The dog loves him the most. He loves the dog the most. It's the cutest thing.
It's a dangerous game to play.
It's a very dangerous game to play.
Yeah.
I am also a pet lover forever. We have 3 dogs, and it's a lot, especially with adding a child into the mix. You can't do it.
Oh, come on.
That's a living thing. You can't mess with it like that.
And
He's
I mean,
gonna love it.
You talk about how like you have physical limitations, and he goes above and beyond, and he's so supportive, and you have 2 kids, and you have the dog. So if you want to do this, if you want to like say you're going somewhere and then you swing by a rescue instead, and you're like, we're just going to go in and look at him. That's one thing, but to actually bring a pet into the household with somebody else who is not on board with having another pet and strong, it's not cool to do that.
So what if you get a real tiny one? Like Dozer's big, right? Dozer's a
100
big old guy,
pounds.
100 pounds.
Yeah.
You get a little tiny one, like a Brussels Griffin. It fits in a teacup. He won't even notice it's there. If he sees it run by, he'll be like, "What was that? I guess we got rats." Or it'll fit in Dozer's mouth. Dozer can hide his little brother. Oh my God.
So I'm going to go just the opposite of you on this one. I think you got to bring an elephant into the backyard and surprise him with an elephant.
He said no dog.
And he's going to be really, really pissed, right? He's like, we can't have a freaking elephant. And then finally he's going to go, all right, get the dog.
Yeah, I'll settle for the dog.
I don't think that's going to work, but you might want to try it.
Yeah.
I'm going Craigslist, buy an elephant today.
The Bert Show.
Hey, do you like what you just watched? Because you can get more Bert Show for free. We drop new podcasts every weekday, and you can find us anywhere. Spotify, Apple, any place you get podcasts.